What is it?
Blood. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
What is going on, people? We are back! We are back with part 2 of our Resident Evil Chris guide. So what do? We finished off the mansion. We left in kind of a left ourselves in like a tight spot, alright? Look at our health. It's in red caution. We just picked up a first aid kit, so we're gonna go ahead and use that shit. We are fine. So we're done with the mansion. It's old news. We're done. We're past that. But we are going back there later. But now, next up is the residence, and leading up to the residence. So we're gonna make both of these. You'll come across like 2 of these, like weather, I don't know, wind things. And basically, you want to make the, depending on what direction they face, they turn the dog statues.
Monster chains. Treat. Not says. Away from woods outside the mansion.
So anyways, so you got a .1, what was that, west? Here, and there's a blue one over here. And you gotta point that one north. And for some fucking reason, that makes them point in the opposite direction. I don't quite understand how that works, Maybe they, installed one of those things incorrectly. I don't know. Oh shit. Look at those crows! Those are some fantastic looking crows. Oh, fuck! Just keep on running, otherwise they will attack you. That kind of seems like a useless little, stretch, that graveyard area, but that's actually, where you get the... That's where you get the Magnum. Now, I was saying earlier, in my last video, Chris Guide Part 1, that some of the areas look better than others, and I must say, all the outdoor environments look pretty fucking fantastic. They aged the best. Oh, this is the most confusing stretch to navigate. It all is just so windy, it all looks the fucking same. So we're just gonna run up to this cabin. We're not gonna be here for very long. Just making a quick pit stop. There's a map there on the wall. There's a typewriter with a item chest right here. If you guys needed to save, you can do that. We're actually gonna ditch. What do we need to leave? What do we need and what do we not need? We don't need much right now. We're gonna leave the shotgun. We're actually not gonna use that. The shotgun's done. All we needed it for was for that. Was for the Crimson Head Elder fight. And so we just want to go over here. We want to grab this crank. This is a very important crank. You actually get another crank later on. All fucking about the cranks. So... Oh, shit. This is for a lot of people, this part of the game is fucking terrifying. And I remember playing this whole sequence for the first time. This is our first encounter. There she is. With Lisa Trevor. This chick is unkillable. You cannot kill her. Oh! Oh, I did a really shitty job of dodging that. So because she's unkillable, we're just gonna run. We're not gonna try to fight her. We're just gonna run straight past her. Usually you can do a better job of dodging that. But Chris is a man, and he took it like a man. So we just need to come. We need to get the crank. You can ditch some shit at the item box if you need it. A zombie on your way back. A zombie does come. They spawn a zombie on your ass for some fucking reason. I don't know where he comes from. He looks like the exact same one that was in the hallway too. He's following our asses around. But he's super easy to dodge. He's there's a tree. You can just literally run around the other side of the fucking tree. So in that very first room, the room that had the room that we started this video in, we're just basically heading straight back there. Past all the dog statues. I look pretty fucking retarded when I'm running up those stairs. Okay. So this room had two, like, when we first came in here, had two paths. You know, had the double doors and it had this little door on the side. So now that we just got the crank, we can go through our double doors.
This is Brad. Come in, Stars Alpha Team. Come in. Does anybody hear me?
This is Chris.
This is
damn.
Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Respond. I repeat, this is
Brad, this is Chris. Brad? Damn. Thing's broken.
Alright. So you just want to keep on fucking running because there's like two dogs in this courtyard. We're just gonna run straight towards this gate here. Fucking dogs. Like, the only time you gotta kill dogs in this game is when you need to get the dog collar for the imitation key. Okay, now that we got our crank, we can drain this shit. So he's gonna run to the side here. We'll use our crank. Damn, that one hit from Lisa Trevor fucking put us in yellow. Chick hits hard, man. Look at this FMV sequence. Look at these graphics. You know, they don't make them like this anymore. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. I guess it would depend on, like, how the water was set up. But that shit drained real fast, you know? Just gonna want to book it later on, because we're gonna have to come through this area, like, several times. They'll spawn these fucking snakes. And, they don't do damage, but they can, like, they can poison you, which is a pain in the ass. Because it'll make you limp. It'll, you know, you just basically need a blue herb and it'll heal you. Fuck. Fuck these crows, though. Just gonna run straight across the waterfall. And this whole area that we're in right now, I think it's like called the courtyard or some shit. We're gonna be coming back later on, not, but right now we just need to head straight towards the residence. These are the fucking snakes I'm talking about. They drop way more on you later. There you go. Don't even bother. Alright. This is it. So this is the door to the residence. We made it! Doesn't take long to get here. And the residence, in all honesty, it's like the easiest part of the game. So if you did get bit by a snake, there are some blue herbs here set up. We're also going to encounter some giant spiders. You know, just fucking fantastic. If anyone knows me, personally, like, they'll know that I fucking can't stand spiders. They're the worst. They're the worst thing ever. Anyways, we're just going to head straight towards, first I'll show you guys, actually. So as soon as you get to the residence, if you need to save, if you need to heal, if you need to get some kerosene, this is our save room. This room is completely safe. You can actually grab a flash grenade. Have access to, you know, your item box. I know, like, it'll like start you with a first aid spray in the item box if you're in a tight spot. Alright. So we're just gonna head straight through these double doors, and when we enter this room, we just keep on moving. Do not stop, smell the fucking roses, don't stop to investigate. You know, you're about to find out why. Because of that shit, we will stop and grab this herb. Fucking spiders, man. There's actually two. There's one up these stairs as well. We're just gonna grab a few things. We're gonna grab these shotgun shells. Most importantly, we're gonna grab this book. We're gonna grab this first aid kit, first aid box, and then we're gonna bounce. We're done. Hopefully, the spider won't get us. If you just keep on running, they're pretty easy to avoid. Alright. He didn't put up much of a fucking fight. He's like the most passive spider of all time. Okay. So we won't... Luckily, we will not need to go in that room ever again in our lives. So we're just gonna use this box right here and use it to cover... There's two holes in the floors right here. And the residence is where you fight Plant 42. Is basically this gigantic, like, plant boss. And if you just run over these holes, one of his little tentacle thingies will come and choke your ass. It doesn't do a lot of damage at all. I just like moving the box just to show you have that option available. And again, there's 2 holes. So on your way back, you'll still you'll get choked anyways. But at least when you're going through the other direction, you won't get choked. Does that make sense? Does that make any fucking sense? Okay, so we're gonna head straight toward room number 2 of the residence. We're basically just gonna head straight into the washroom. A lot of the these resident rooms are kind of set up the same. You enter in the bathrooms immediately on the right-hand side. Or I guess if you were there, it'd be the left. We're just gonna grab this fucking key. And you know what? We picked up this green herb. We may as well use it. In that first aid box that we picked up in that room with the spider, it's a first aid boxes are always going to contain like some sort of healing item. It could be like a green mixture of 2 herbs, or it could be a first aid spray. And that one you pick up is a mix of a blue and a green herb, so it's good if you're poisoned again, if you get poisoned by those spiders. So not only does it heal your poison, but it heals you, heals your health a little bit as well. So again, so we're gonna get strangled. Doesn't do shit. See, look at this. Doesn't do shit. What a lot of speedrunners do is, instead of moving the box, they just take it. They just take it like a fucking man. So that key we picked up in the bathroom over there, we're gonna immediately discard it. And we're basically just gonna like rinse and repeat. This whole area is like just basically rinse and repeat. We go through, immediately go to the door on the left, go into the bathroom. Everyone's just leaving their fucking keys in the bathroom. That's like the place to keep your shit. We're gonna drain the water. And we're gonna grab, this is the control room key, so it's different from your regular old residence key. And the zombie's gonna get up there, so you probably don't want to stick around. Probably not good for your health. Some fucking creepy ass imagery, you know. You get the zombie hanging by the noose. There's some first aid. No, not first aid. There's a handgun clip, and there's a little. It's called the self-defense gun. You know, it's good for 1 shot, and 1 shot only. I don't even know why I picked it up. I'm gonna go shoot someone with it. Damn, I don't even think I haven't used this gun in so long. I'm gonna shoot something with it. It's gonna be pimp. So we're just gonna pick it up. Ah, shit. Do I have to hold it in my inventory now, though? Fuck it. I think I do. I think I fucked up. So again, because we put this box, the tentacle won't come and get us going from that direction. Only on the way back. So in the room that we first went into, number 2? Residence number 2? We're just gonna go through here. Oh! Damn! Oh, yeah. I killed him. Ah, but I fucked myself over, too. Look at this. Because now I'm stuck with this stupid thing in my inventory. Probably shouldn't have picked it up. Will I be okay? I should be okay. Fuck it. Fuck it. Okay. Chris has such like limited inventory that even having that 1 extra item can fuck everything over. I didn't even think about it. But I should be okay. So you push those bookcases aside. Oh shit. And so now we're in this underground, like, lab facility area. This is the part of the game where you start thinking, just like, what the fuck is really going on here, you know? It's like, okay, sure, there's a mansion, you know, there's a cabin, that makes sense. You know, there's some guest houses, the residents, whatever. But this is a little out of place, just a tiny bit. This is where you kind of begin to figure there's more to this mansion than really meets the eye. So again, how I was saying, like, some areas look better than the others. We're about to go into, like, the Aqua Ring, okay? And this room is probably the worst looking room in the game. It's probably, like, aged the worst. fuck, these box puzzles. If you ever screw up on this box puzzle, like you push it all the way into the corner or some shit, you just gotta leave the room and come back. The boxes will like reset their positions. Every fucking Resident Evil game's got this dumbass box puzzle. Okay, so now we're heading into some water. Shit's like waist deep.
Richard!
As I was saying about Richard.
Chris! Chris, stop! No! Richard.
Man, get out of there! As I was saying, Richard's got the worst. Oh shit! I thought he was gonna bite me. This part of the game, these sharks can fuck you up, but if you keep moving, you should be okay. Just keep going around the outside. Just go. Just keep fucking going. Oh shit! There you go. And so use the control room key. We're gonna discard it, freeing up an inventory slot. Thank God. And yeah, cause. You can come down here without picking up the control room key, but man, how fucked over would you be? You'd make it past all those sharks just to realize you don't have that shit? That would suck. Okay. So there's kind of like it's not really a puzzle, but there's a series of actions you need to do. First thing you're going to want to do here is read the notes on the table. Caution in case of a drop in oil pressure, control open valve number 1. So there's 3 valves in this room. And so you always, and it's different every fucking time. So you gotta read which valve it is. Okay, so it's valve number 1. So basically what we want to do is we want to drain the water. Switch to drain the water. Press it. Yes, that is what we want to do. Oh.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected.
But obviously the sharks ain't having none of that.
To achieve maximum safety.
Okay, so a couple of different steps. First thing you need to do is on the right-hand side here is release the safety. Bam! So safety's on the right-hand side. On the left here is to lower the pressure shelter, which is basically like these barriers that come down over the glass.
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
But it fucks up. It doesn't work. So you need to restore the oil pressure. So we took a mental note that it was valve number 1, right? So here, this is where you need to put that into action. It's valve number 1. That's gonna reset everything. It's gonna reset everything. So again, you need to go
50% of pressure threshold.
Release the safety. And then lower the pressure shelter. Now they'll close all the way.
Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
And then this fucking alarm message will stop. We're good. G fucking G. And so now you can drain the water, no problem. Alright, so our fucking water is drained. I'm kind of conflicted here. I really wish I didn't pick up this stupid-ass self-defense gun. You know? Yeah, no! Because there's another... I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. Because there's another first aid box. Right here. I can't even fucking... I won't even have space for it. Son of a fucking bitch. I should have gotten rid of the crank is what I should have done. It's all good. We don't need it. I'm not gonna take any damage. You fucking kidding me right now? Okay. So now we can head into the bottom of the aqua ring now that that water's been drained. Of course, though, there's gonna be some lingering sharks around. So you want to check out here. There's some shotgun shells. I like to just stock up on shotgun shells, you know? It's just like, because you can run out. But, I mean, if you use it as sparingly, your shotgun as sparingly as I do, you probably won't have any problems. Okay, so this is where we're gonna pick up Chris's bread and butter fucking gun here, alright? The assault shotgun, we're gonna use this gun for fucking everything. You gotta be careful for this shark, because he can bite you, and shit will suck. So this is the shark that ate This is the shark that ate Richard, this son of a bitch. So you see something flashing in the corner here. Okay. So all you really need to do, it's not even a boss battle, just push this electrical thing into the water, flip the switch right here, and bam! Toasty as fuck. Do you know what's kind of a really fucked up thought, though? Is that Richard got eaten by this shark. We just electrocuted Richard in kind of like a roundabout way, you know? Well, if he got eaten whole, you know, just swallowed, maybe he would have drowned, sure. But, like, suffocated. We have just electrocuted the shit out of him. His body's in there somewhere. Anyway, so we got another key. Just gonna run around this fucking shark. And so that's pretty much, that's it for the lower part of the lab, or whatever the fuck you want to call this. You can just head straight through these doors now. And we're gonna head back up to the residence. There are Magnum rounds over here in the corner if you guys wish to get the Magnum. It's not really necessary. Again, you find so much ammo for the assault shotgun, and it's a really fucking strong weapon. It's really, it's gonna be all you need to beat Pint 42, to beat Tyrant, to beat everyone. Assault shotgun is where it's at. Okay, so this door was previously locked. This is where we did our box puzzle. You know, the water's obviously been drained, so they're not floating anymore. So we can head straight back up the ladder, which we came. Okay, we're actually almost done the residence. The residence, as I said, it's easy as fuck. Oh, shit! So we killed that zombie earlier. He just turned into a Crimson Head. Usually I just leave that zombie be, you know? Alright. So, I fucked up earlier. I picked up the stupid self-defense gun. Held onto the crank when we didn't need it. You know, just dropping the ball all around. Otherwise, we'd be able to go straight through into room number 3. But we're just gonna make a trip back to our trip back to the item box here. Again, people, don't pick up the self-defense gun. Don't do it. All right? You don't need it. It's got one shot. It's strong. Sure, I dropped that zombie in one shot, but it pays to not shoot the zombies. You know? That fucker came back as the Crimson Head. Okay, get rid of this. That trash. We don't need the crank. At this point in time, we will need that crank again later on. But not at the moment. Okay? So now let's go back across the box again where we just got choked out for like the 3rd fucking time. Chris is such a man, though. Not even phased. Doesn't even care. We're still green. Look at that shit. Okay. So we now have the key to unlock. Oh, do you know what I just realized? We probably could have done this section because we just discarded the key. I would have had 1 empty inventory slot. Jeez. Brendan, please. 1 inventory slot would have been enough to come over here and just picked up the insecticide. 1 inventory slot is all we needed. Oh shit, don't go that way. There's a fucking crazy ass beehive and you will get fucked up. Okay, and we're actually gonna go back through the door which we came from. Chris guide my ass. Okay, so there's a map of the residence here on the wall. As soon as you take it, you'll notice that there is a hole in the wall, and you're just going to use the insecticide that we got from that fucked up dude, and it's going to kill all the bees. If you click on, like, examine the hole, more bees will spawn, so usually you probably don't want to do that, you know? Some big ass bees. Imagine getting stung by that shit. It's like they're like stingers are like size of pencils, you know? Fuck that. We'll get a nice close up on this dude's face. Oh! Look at that swellage, you know? Fuck that. What a way to go. Okay, so right where the beehive was, there was another residence key. Yeah, I honestly think all we needed was that one inventory slot. We probably could have got by just fine hanging on to the self-defense gun. But whatever. Okay, so now we're going to discard that key. We only needed that key to unlock this one door. That's it. So, okay, moving on. This is our last room before we go and face off against Plant 42. So that red book that we picked up earlier is just going to fill this empty slot on the shelf. This white one is clearly out of place, so we're going to go ahead and use this red book. Ugh. So we're going to use that. And you're just going to rearrange the books to form a naked person. So we move this all the way over to the side. It's pretty self-fucking-explanatory, you know? The legs go beside each other. You really only need to make 3 adjustments. And that should suffice. Okay, so the fight's going to start off pretty much right away. So we're going to use our assault shotgun. Chris's bread and fucking butter weapon. And for this fight, you're going to use a lot of audio cues to tell when it's safe to attack him. Here we go. Plant 42. People. Damn, Chris just got fucked up, dude. What a man. Okay, so the best spot to fight him as Chris is going to be up here, just in this corner. You can use your audio cues. So as soon as you hear his little bulb thing open, that's when you're going to want to attack. And he pretty much can't get you if you're all the way over here. I'll show you guys here. Oh, so you can get whipped. So yeah, so that's the cue you want to look for, right? So there's 2 phases. So you know you've done a good job once he does that. So you just hide in this corner, wait for your audio cue when he opens up again. I'm going to move closer. You don't need to move this close, but I want to show you, just so you can get a little bit of an image of what it looks like. How we're doing. Always want to do, you guys always want to reload manually in the menu, otherwise you'll be stuck in a fucking reloading animation. And it kind of sucks. There you go. And he's gonna shrivel up like a dick in cold water. Just fucking just shrivel up into nothing. So in the fireplace here, we're gonna grab this key. This is a key. Back to the mansion we go. And that's pretty much it for the residence, people. I'll head, take you back towards the entrance. There's a couple of cutscenes, and then we'll go mansion part 2 in the next video.
You scared me. You okay?
Yeah, it's dead. But Richard, he's gone.
After all that work we went through to fucking save him.
I'm sorry.
Rebecca?
It's my fault. I should have watched out for him.
I found a pharmaceutical room. I think I can come up with something useful. I'll be there. I'm glad you're still okay.
Alright. So a couple cutscenes. I think there's one more. And then we're gonna just head straight back towards the fucking mansion. I love this part.
Wesker?
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? thought you were with her.
Yeah, I know. We got separated.
Sure you did, son of a
I
bitch.
see. Anyway, we better find a way out of here before we turn into zombie food. Got any suggestions, Wesker?
We should get a better grip on the situation. There must be areas still to be explored in that other mansion. Chris, I want you to check them out one more time. I'll continue my investigation here.
Sure thing.
Why I love this part so much is you can find out what the fuck was Wesker shooting? He was shooting these bees! These dead fucking bees on the ground right now. Oh, I just stepped on one. It's just like, he's looking so badass, you know, fucking like shooting and shit. He's just taking out these little bees. Well, I guess they're not really little bees, but still. Alright, so that is it. So we're going to head back towards the mansion, and we are going to take you through Mansion Part 2 in the next video. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Peace out.
Stop it! Don't open that door!